right, let's just kick off, and we will finish on time. So today will be just a shorter class. I know, Margaret, you've got probably something to do, right? Yeah. So, okay. Just quickly introduce yourself and tell me something you're grateful for.
I'm Margaret, and I took a nap this afternoon, and it was great.
Good. I love mid-afternoon naps. I actually took one after when I came home myself. So
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I am grateful that today, for the first time in a couple of weeks, I didn't take a nap.
Oh, funny.
That's awesome.
So hot here that you just crawl in and you pass out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Until you get your body temperature back down.
Yeah. Got it.
But
good.
Today it was raining, so I was wide awake.
Nice.
Well, and I'm Cindy, and I am in this moment. I'm actually grateful for both you and Tracy for just listening to me before we pressed record on this. So I'm just grateful for your insight and friendship, and I really appreciate it. And we're here to do yoga. So, and I appreciate that you continue to support and do yoga with me. So, all right, let's get into child's pose. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Really stretch the fingers forward, reach forward, push the hips back. Inhale, exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Last one, deep breath out. Good. And then push back, downward facing dog. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Grab both elbows, slight sway from left to right. Roll out the head, the neck. Good. And then release the grip, slowly unwind, uncurl, untuck. And when you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to center. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale for one collective Om. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. Gently open the eyes. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Inhale, arms up. Lift up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Okay. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Okay. Just going to pedal out the feet a couple of breaths, and we're going to move right into our flow. So just stay with it and just be open. Okay. Walk out the dog, pressing the heels to the mat. One more breath. Good. Warrior one, right side. Rise. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse the warrior. Right hand up. Left hand down the leg. Extended side angle. Okay. And then take it down and flow. We're going to do the other side, and we're going to repeat the sequence. Okay. So do what you need to do. Warrior one, left side, rise. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. Okay, one breath, one full round of breath. Take it back and flow. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right side, rise. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. Take it down and flow. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side, rise. Warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. One more round, take it down. Okay, you can always drop to the knees, your pace, upward, downward. Warrior one, right side, rise. Warrior two. Reverse the warrior, extended side angle. Take it down, other side, upward, downward. Warrior one, left side, rise, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, extended side angle. Take it down and flow. Upward, down dog and hold. Whew, breathe. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair pose. Fold. Halfway, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway, fold, chair. Fold. Two more. Halfway, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway, chaturanga, lower down, upward, downward. Crescent lunge, right side, rise, inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Lower, upward, downward. Crescent lunge, left side, left foot, toes to the right. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Upward, downward, inhale. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair. Stay with me. Fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, walk it back, step it back, jump it back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, crescent lunge, right side, rise, inhale, exhale, take it back and flow. Crescent lunge, left side, rise, inhale, exhale, take it back and flow. Upward, downward, inhale, exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair, hold. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Hands to center, twist to the right and hold for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist left and hold for 3, 2, 1. Back to center for 3, 2, 1. Rise, extended mountain. Circle the arms through. Good. And then grab a sip of water. Hopefully you were warmed up.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah. All right. Eagle right side, right under, right leg up and around. Wrap the arms, wrap the legs, okay? Probably going to be out of breath, and that's okay. So you all choose if you want to do the nose breathing tonight or nose and mouth, whatever your body may need, okay? Hug in, bring the arms and elbows in, and then just see if you can either shift the knees or the elbows to one direction, just so that the bottom of the elbows and the top of the knees are in alignment. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Eagle left side. Okay. Left under, left leg up and around. Hug everything in to the midline of the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Good, Margaret. Good, Tracy. Good alignment. Stay with it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last round. Inhale. Last round, exhale. Good. Unwind. Arms down. Standing knee raise. So we're gonna do like a 3 or 4 step process. So the first one's gonna be right knee up. And then the next one, you're gonna take airplane. Right leg goes back, palms face the floor. Then you're gonna take standing knee again. And this time you're gonna take warrior 3. Okay, and then switch it out. Okay, I'll call the poses. So this is all balanced. The key to this is the belly's going to be in, because all we're doing is literally hinging from the hips and the legs are doing whatever. Okay, but if you've got your frame in the balance, you should be able to flow pretty easy. Stay with your breath. Give it a try. Okay, standing knee raise left side. Airplane. Standing knee. Warrior 3. Okay. Lower the left leg, switch it out. Standing knee, right side, airplane. Standing knee, warrior 3. Good, stay with it, switch it out. Standing knee, left side, airplane. Standing knee, warrior 3. Good, last round, standing knee, airplane, standing knee, warrior 3. Good, Margaret, nice and controlled. Good, come out, switch it out. Standing knee, left side, airplane. Standing knee, good. Warrior 3, good. Tracy, stay with it, stay with it. And then come out. Good, and then shake it out. Good, yeah. You don't really have time to think about like falling. You just got to go to the next one, right? And just be as close to that present moment as possible. All right, tree right side. Okay, bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf. The inner part of the left thigh, you're just not going to have it on the knee. Okay, lift the leg, ground down, deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Okay, keep breathing, keep pressing the palms together. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. And then lower the leg, shake it out, tree left side. Okay. Ground down, bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf, the inner part of right thigh. Okay. Again, ground down, belly's in, arms in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Nice and easy, calming the breath down. Good focus, ladies. One more. Good. And then release. Good. Shake it out. Good. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale. Lift up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Okay. Halfway, fold. And then take a giant step back with the right foot. Rise to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Hands to the floor, standing splits. Okay. Back to crescent lunge. We're going to teeter-totter. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Hands to the floor. Right leg lifts, standing splits. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Hands to the floor, standing splits. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Triangle left side. Windmill the arms. Left hand to the floor of the block. Gaze to the right thumb. Stay on the breath and breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more. Twist the triangle, right hand down, left hand up. Arms and legs go back to straight. Yep, beautiful, Margaret. Tracy, you got it. Good. Deep breath in. One more, twist it out. Deep breath out. And then pyramid to the front foot. Step the right foot in. Bow to the front knee. Interlace the hands as you bow forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then ground down as you rise. Release the grip, the hands, step the back foot. Good. Shake it out. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway. Fold. Giant step back with the left foot. You're going to be on the toes of the left foot. Crescent lunge. Rise. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Hands to the floor. Standing splits. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to the floor. Standing splits. One more round. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Cactus. Inhale up. Hands to the floor. Standing splits. Good. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. Triangle. Right side. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more. Twisting triangle. Left hand down. Right hand up. Twist and breathe. Good, Margaret. Really good. Good use of the block, Tracy. One more. Twist it out. Good. And then come out of the twist, pyramid, step the left foot in, and then either grab the elbows or reverse prayer and bow to the front knee. One more. And then root into the feet as you slowly rise, nice and easy. Good. And then release. Good. Shake it out, grab a sip of water. Okay. All right. Top of the mat, extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, fold. And then walk the legs out to the middle of the mat. Drop to the knees. Okay. Drop into cat-cow. So dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Reach up, stretch up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, round. Good. Last one. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, round. Good. And then reach the arms forward. Take extended child. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Breath out. One more, inhale. One more, exhale. And then rise to the knees for camel. Go right into it. Hands to the back pockets. Open the front line of the body. Good. Head rests on the shoulders as you push the hips open. Stay on the breath. One more. Good. And then this time, come back down, hands down, extend the child. Okay, walk it out, reach forward. So we're opening and closing the front and back lines of the body, throat, heart, chakras, the thoracic spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more. And then slowly come out of that. Find your way to your back bridge pose. Okay? So let's get in as quick as we can. Get right into it. And then push up, lift up. Chin is tucked. Hands can come behind the back. Lift up, reach up, stretch up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth, up to you. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop down, Supta Baddha Konasana. Okay, we're going to do a few of these sort of different rounds here, so stay with it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more round. Good, and then release the hands, push yourself back up, bridge number 2, hold and breathe. Couple more breaths. And then lower the back side, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, knees open up. Good, and then release the hands, last one. Bridge number 3, push up, hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana, last one. Hands on the heart, hands on the belly. Okay, and then deep effort, deep release. So we're going to be here for 10. Slow it down for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then come out, happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet, rock side to side. Good. Then take the legs up in the air, ankles touch, palms on the floor. Point and flex the toes. So bring the toes towards the nose and then point. And then toes towards the nose and then point. Keep going so you'll feel the front, the shins, and then the calves. Shins and calves, keep going. Okay, now connect both ankles together and just move both feet in a small circle. So both ankles are moving, and then the toes, you're kind of just drawing like a little circle. Counterclockwise, go the other direction. Try to keep the ankles touching. I know it's different from what we've normally done, okay? And then still try to draw a circle with both feet, but the ankles are the only thing that are moving. Okay, heel toe, so big toe, and then heels, heel, toe, keep it going, heel, toe, okay, last round, good, and then bend the knees, curl up into a tight ball, kiss your knees, tell yourself I love me, good, and then rock and roll, flip on over, walk it out, and then go right into pigeon right side. So you'll bring the right foot forward, left toes on the mat. Proud pigeon, lift up. And then sleeping pigeon. Again, we're going to be in pigeon for a while, so head to the mat. You can put a block under the hips, between the legs. Okay, we had an intense workout tonight. And then let this be sort of the deep release, so intensity, and then we now, release into the hips with pigeon. Okay. Stay on the breath. And see if you can consciously take your breath into the right corner pocket of the body. And see if there's something, a little bit of tightness, an unconscious thought, a little something that might have pricked you today, or just kind of like, where you're like, you just noticed, right? See if you can come into whatever that little, like, I just didn't like that. And then see if you can release that from the body. Okay? Because believe it or not, we do hold energy and tension in our body when something happens to us, whether we consciously say it or not. Okay? So just be willing to just release that to the mat. Take the breath in that right corner pocket. See if you can maybe inch out the left foot a little bit more and get deeper into this pose. Hold and breathe. One more. Good. And then slowly come out. Okay, very, very slow. Oh, push it back if you need to. Down dog. Pigeon left side. Left foot forward, toes of the right. Okay, so move through as slow as you need to and as quick as you need to get there. Proud pigeon. And then sleeping pigeon, walk it out. Again, we're going to be here for a while. So if you feel, I don't know why I say some of the words that I do. If you feel an injustice, okay, injustice, or there's just someone rubbed you the wrong way, or just feel a little unsettled, okay, maybe that's a, okay. Where can you release that kind of either an injustice or an unsettled feeling in your body? Maybe there's like, a tension in your hip or a tightness in your neck, or maybe it represents as indigestion or, gassy or bloating in the body. Okay. This is how energy affects your body. And this is like when we hold on to something that happened, it's going to show up in your body somewhere. Okay, it's just law, right? So see if you can sit down a little bit more and be willing to just dial it down. So if it's at a 9, just be like, you're going to take a dial and see if you can go down to maybe 8 or 7. It's unrealistic to take that dial from 9 to 1, okay? It just doesn't work that way, but it is realistic to consciously put it to an 8 or 7 and start to feel it diffuse. Like literally it's moving out of your body. Okay. It's not completely, but you can go from a 10 to an 8, a 9 to a 7. Okay. Or even a 6. So that's where I'm saying sink in, maybe walk out that right leg a little bit more and be willing to just see if you can get a little bit deeper into this pose to reap the true benefits of what pigeon actually does. Okay. You've heard me say this 1,000 times in our yoga classes. The issues are in our tissues. Yeah. Okay. Couple more breaths here. One more deep breath in. One more. Oh, deep breath out. Good. And then release. Okay. Take a child's pose or anything else. Seated leg extension. Right leg is out. Whoo. Left is in. Grab the big toes. Ah. I know it was short but intense. I'm definitely feeling this yoga tonight.
Mhm.
Switch it out. Left is out, right is in. Good. Seated forward fold. Last Supta Baddha Konasana. Good. And then release the legs. Walk it down. Walk it out. Lay down. Bring the right knee in with you. One full breath. Supine twist. Right knee over to the left. Hold. T-top that right arm. Good. Release. One breath. Left knee. Bring it in. Supine twist. Guide it over. Good. And then release right into Shavasana. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. And drop right in. Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana. Again, I'm going to read the way of the dragonfly, 101 maximums for leading a high vibrational and conscious life. This one's maxim 19. Trust your intuition. Your intuition knows what to write, so get out of the way. Ray Bradbury. Trust and honor your intuition, dear dragonfly, for it is the compass of the soul. The furthest journey we make is the one from the brain to the heart. Within your mortal form resides eternal spirit, a spark of the divine. Though cloaked in flesh, your inner light burns as brightly as a lantern flame. Intuition is the flickering wick, guiding you with subtle wisdom beyond the physical realm. Attune yourself to the sacred beam, for it is more reliable than the reasoning mind, While logic dissects and analyzes, intuition synthesizes and sees the whole. Where thought builds step by step, instinct leaps into the essence in an instant. Honor those hunches and glimpses of truth that resonate beyond proof. Intuition draws insight from the quantum field of infinite possibility. Trust its whispers and let them guide you, confirmed through wisdom and experience. Walk forward with faith and confidence, knowing that as you trust, the path will clear before you. Reflect on a recent moment when your intuition guided you. Did you trust it or question it? Where can you strengthen your connection to your inner guidance and honor those intuitive whispers? How might trusting your intuition might deeply change the way you approach decisions and challenge your life? Just look for those opportunities this week. Little guideposts, little like just welcoming signs of being able to trust yourself, your gut, that inner voice that comes up and says, I'm not sure about this. All right, I need a moment to think about that. You do know. Trust and then let go. Start to bring in some small movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And then just gently from here, rock yourself up to a seated position, nice and easy. Okay, come out of the Shavasana with intention. Come to the top of the mat, bring the hands to the center. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale for one collective Om. Hands to third eye. Bow. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you for your friendship, your compassion, and trusting me with your yoga practice to guide and lead you. And thank you for your consistency. I appreciate both of you. Together we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Yay.
that was great.